Enjoy the freedom and convenience that comes with CBZ Bank Visa. With Visa's convenient online payment system, you can make transactions from anywhere in the world with ease. You can pay for your education with a simple click. With your CBZ Bank Visa card, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to making smart online payments. Shop online from anywhere using your CBZ Bank Visa card. CBZ Bank, partners for success. A bank that's in sync with your lifestyle. We understand your unique requirements and the high level of service that you deserve. Our dedicated relationship officers are ready to grow your wealth and give you sound investment advice designed to support your business, asset acquisition goals, and the life you want to lead. Reach for the stars. Apply for the CBZ Prime account. CBZ Bank, partners for success. Enjoy the freedom and convenience that comes with CBZ Bank Visa. With Visa's convenient online payment system, you can make transactions from anywhere in the world with ease. You can pay for your education with a simple click. With your CBZ Bank Visa card, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to making smart online payments. Shop online from anywhere using your CBZ Bank Visa card. CBZ Bank, partners for success. A bank that's in sync with your lifestyle. We understand your unique requirements and the high level of service that you deserve. Our dedicated relationship officers are ready to grow your wealth and give you sound investment advice designed to support your business, asset acquisition goals, and the life you want to lead. Reach for the stars. Apply for the CBZ Prime account. CBZ Bank, partners for success.
Good morning to you all. This Sunday morning here at Peterhouse. We have the under 15 tournament on, and running on first would be BMC versus the Dubai Sharks, who are visiting on a touring side from the UAE. BMC team from Marondera, which has been doing well and definitely on the rise and doing a fantastic development program out here in Mash East. Definitely interesting game, and let's see how both these teams do. Dubai Sharks under 15s rearing to go. Kick starts off and the ball goes deep, and they're going to try run it out. Big carry there into contact, and they now attack the left side. A big carry in towards midfield, sets up a good ruck. BMC struggling to shift, and Dubai playing their hands through. A great step there. Great run. Oh, what an athlete. Will he make it all the way to the try line? Fantastic start there from the tall, lanky winger. Fantastic. Dives over for a try. Much to the excitement of his teammates. Wonderful play there by Dubai Sharks. Beautiful hands. Ball going to hand. And going over to the left wing. Handing off and stepping a few players to score the try. Fantastic start. First conversion of the day. Very windy day today. Good strike, but goes wide. Had the technique right. There's a strong wind blowing from the right side of the field to the left. Always difficult kicking in windy conditions, but overall it was a good strike. Well, BMC looking to restart the game. Let's see, will they go deep again? And they go the same side, deep, same to the same catcher. This time he catches it and attacks. Good carry. And as Dubai Sharks set their attack, big palm, fending off a few tacklers. There's an overlap here. He finds another big body. Oh, fantastic carry there. Does well to hold on to the ball. Looked like a knock on, but referee says play on. And they go hands to the athletic backline. Ball deemed to have went backwards. They shifted again, still attacking the same side. Oh, and fantastic work there. Manages to dive over in the corner for a try. Great phase play by the Dubai Sharks. Here, working hard. And some of their teammates running on to assist them with the water. Did well to palm off some defenders on the touchline who were trying to push him out. Much more difficult kick for the kicker this time. And a beautiful strike. Oh, just went underneath the posts. I think now he had the direction right, getting familiar with how the wind is blowing. Had the direction right, but just fell a little bit short on the distance there. The score line is 10 points to 0. Dubai Sharks leading Bernard Muzeki College. BMC looking to restart it again. This time they changed the direction of the kick. And Dubai Sharks struggled to handle it. It's a knock-on. Ref was looking to play advantage, but calls it a knock-on. Development ref today handling this first game. It's great to see the development program for the referees going ahead. Gives them an opportunity to ref a few games before the big the senior coaches and referees come on. And Dubai Sharks running it out of their 22. Good tackle there made by BMC. And they've got numbers. Big 8 carries the ball into contact, sets it up well. Good ruck protection by the Dubai Sharks at the moment, making sure they protect their own ball. Now a gap opens up in the midfield and he carries it. He's isolated. Support eventually gets there. But ref had deemed that the ruck was formed and therefore it's a penalty against BMC. What will Dubai Sharks look to do here? They tap it. They look like they're going to kick for line out. But now they run it. Running a little bit across. Isolated. Does well to contest it. Wasn't rewarded there by the ref. Good spreading of the ball here by Dubai Sharks. They attack the left side of the field. Will they find space all the way to the try line as they did before? No, they have to work it back to the right side. Good tackle made there by BMC. Dubai Sharks still with the ball and offloading the ball. Or they're making to the corner. He cuts back inside, but good tackle here from BMC. BMC being very brave in defense. And finally, Dubai Sharks make their first error of the game. A knock on as they were about to enter with the 10-meter line of BMC. BMC with the scrum fit in. This will be their first opportunity at playing the ball. Let's see how they do it. Big shove there, but the ball comes out for BMC. And he kicks it. He kicks a grubber kick. And they managed to tackle the Dubai Sharks player. Dubai Sharks have an overlap on the left side. Steps back inside. Eventually passes it out. Knock on there by Dubai Sharks. Much to the relief of BMC. It's going to be another big scrum here. BMC will be looking to play the ball quick into the scrum and take it out and try run it out or kick it out. What makes it difficult for the kick before was there's a strong wind blowing against them in this first half. Makes it difficult to clear the lines, especially at this age group when they are 14 years old. Big scrum here by Dubai, but the ball comes out for BMC. They pass it back, some handling error. And he's taking it back inside from the pressure from Dubai Sharks. So Dubai Sharks will get a 5-meter scrum. And will look to attack, but Dubai Sharks now bring some rotations for players who come off. Some rotations before the scrum goes down. The bomb squad has come on. BMC also take the opportunity to bring in some fresh legs for this scrum. And they check the blind side. The scrum half spots a gap and dives over for the try in the corner. So 11 minutes played so far. Dubai Sharks leading 15 points to 0 against BMC. And while the kicker prepares to take his shot, BMC take the opportunity to have a quick huddle. Scrum of there, sniped around, noticed that there was one player on the blind side and dummied and attacked the space and scored. Fantastic kick. It goes over for the 2 points. Dubai Sharks now leading 17 points to 0. And BMC come back to the middle of the field for the restart. Beautiful Sunday morning here, sunny, a little bit of a wind. Beautiful weather here. Let's watch as BMC restart the game. This time they kick it a bit more central and short, and it works to the advantage. The ref plays the first knock, which is deemed to have come from Dubai Sharks. And BMC have an opportunity, an attacking opportunity in the Dubai Sharks half. And they managed to get the ball out quickly. The 8 breaks. He's tackled but gets the offload out. Step by the BMC player. They retain the ball. Gone short side. The scrum half tries to dummy and go through. He gets caught. They recover the ball. They get the big boys in. Good tackle by the Dubai Sharks. Dubai Sharks rewarded for a fetch. And the ball goes out, but BMC deemed to have not been 10 by the ref. So it's going to be a penalty. Looks like Dubai Sharks will look to try kick and try out a line out here, which will be the first line out of the game. It'll be interesting to see how that one plays out. Great kick. It manages to go into the 22 and actually by the 5-meter line. So it's going to be a 5-meter line out. As they wait for a ball which had been kicked out quite far deep. Replacement ball is brought in. First line out of the game. Always tough to throw it straight in the strong wind. Great throw. They get it. They look to maul it. BMC managed to stop them. But then they work their way all the way to the try line. Great maul. Great throw for his first line out of the game. Probably the most difficult kick he's had all morning. Takes 3 steps in. Great strike. Goes a little bit to the right. Had the distance covered. Had the technique covered. Just a little bit off the radar there with the direction. "80 minutes played. Dubai Sharks leading BMC 22 points to 0. Low kick this time. BMC mixing it up with the kicks. And they're quickly to get the ball out. It doesn't go to hand. BMC putting pressure there. Some great tackling from BMC. And they fan out. Looking a little bit high there. Ref allows it to play on. Great tackling here by BMC. Putting pressure and trying to keep Dubai Sharks in their 22. But they work their way out and they get the ball into the big hand. Gets an offload there. But it's turnover. BMC with the ball. Great footwork. Sets it up again. They get the ball out. Ball was out. Ref played advantage. Ref stops play for the first knock on. Scrum just about the halfway line. It's going to be a BMC fit in. 8 gets the ball and he breaks. Has a huge run. Great carry there by the 8. But he was a bit isolated. Dubai Sharks turn over the ball. They'll look to play it quick. No, he kicks it. No one down there for BMC, but the ball doesn't find touch. It's still in play. BMC fullback caught alone there. He plays it out wide. They work their way out the 22. He dummies ball in 2 hands. Beautiful ability to run with ball in 2 hands here. And he works it out. But again, a bit isolated there at ruck time. And this Dubai Sharks team is quite lethal at ruck time. And they get the ball out last play. And they get the ball out to the wing. Not a great pass. The ball goes out. And I think that will be the end of the game. Dubai Sharks winners 22 points to 0.
Enjoy the freedom and convenience that comes with CBZ Bank Visa. With Visa's convenient online payment system, you can make transactions from anywhere in the world with ease. You can pay for your education with a simple click. With your CBZ Bank Visa card, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to making smart online payments. Shop online from anywhere using your CBZ Bank Visa card. CBZ Bank, partners for success. A bank that's in sync with your lifestyle. We understand your unique requirements and the high level of service that you deserve. Our dedicated relationship officers are ready to grow your wealth and give you sound investment advice designed to support your business, asset acquisition goals, and the life you want to lead. Reach for the stars. Apply for the CBZ Prime account. CBZ Bank, partners for success.
Johns has the ball now. Ruck happening. Ball is being spread. Peterhouse with good defense. Johns trying to break through the middle. Peterhouse is holding up pretty well. Line out. Great lineup from Peterhouse. Yes. Peterhouse very hungry on defense. And that's our ball. Good kick from the Peterhouse boy.
Come on, Peterhouse. This is good pressure, boys.
Interesting play from Peterhouse. They retain the ball. Oh.
Go, boy, recover! Go wide!
Peterhouse with very good offense running down the line. Could this be a try? Ah, so close. Did you go behind?
Nice, Connie!
It's a penalty kick.
That's good rugby, Peterhouse! Cody, that was a great run, boy. That's good rugby, boys. Cody, well done, boys. Nice.
Good communication from Peterhouse. It's a good kick towards the left-hand side of the field. And it's out.
Come on, Peterhouse. Throw the pressure.
The lineup for Peterhouse. Wow. Unique play from Peterhouse. Peterhouse breaking through.
Go, boys.
Great pace. Ah,
Great run, Cody. Great hands, boys. Unlucky. Same again, boys.
scrum taking place.
Big pressure, boys. Big hits.
Rough scrum from Johns. It's good defense from Peterhouse.
Nice, Peterhouse.
Turnover. House with the ball. Very good breakthrough. Wow.
Hands, hands, hands.
Down.
Good call, boys. Come on, Kelly. Come on, boys. Come on, Eastie. Big run touch.
Scrum for House. Peterhouse could put good use to this. Going to the left-hand side of the field. Good spreading from Peterhouse.
Take your time. Put it into touch or take the scrub. This is it, boys.
It is a line out. More interesting lineup plays from Peterhouse. It is a Johns scrum.
Nice,
With
Peterhouse.
Peterhouse ball.
Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's get the points.
It is now Peterhouse scrum. Some nice action happening on the width of the field. Peterhouse ball. Decides to run it straight. Looks like there was an injury on the field. Substitution for Johns.
Let's have big defense, boys. Come on.
Right area. Right area.
Scrum. Peterhouse ball. Great work from House.
Send again, Peterhouse.
Oh, John's ball. Will they use the width? Goes to the fullback of House. Ends up going out. Line out for Johns. Peterhouse ball. Line out. Change of plans. John's ball.
Come on, boys. Nice Peterhouse, hold on to it.
Very hungry boys on the field today. Great defense from Peterhouse.
Nice, Daniel. Nice, Daniel.
Turnover. Tap and go.
Slow it down, boys. Slow it down. Make sure, boys.
Line up for House.
Back kick, boys. This is good rugby, Peterhouse. Keep it going.
Great passing from House. Turnover. John's ball. Turnover. House. Peterhouse ball. Boy fighting for those meters. Great pace from Peterhouse boys. The turnover. Looking for the kick. John's line out.
Big pressure, Peterhouse. Let's take it.
House ball. Good defense. Oh. Almost broke it through the middle. Good defense from Johns. House fighting.
Go, Dan. Nice boy.
Very good strength from both sides.
Slow it down, Peterhouse. Slow it down.
A lot of substitutions for House. Many people coming on and exiting the field. Peterhouse not allowing them to gain any meters. And kick from Johns. Will House get to it? Yes, they will. House kick. Johns ball. Peterhouse do not allow them to get to their try line. It's good defense from House. Definitely a hungry team.
Yes, Peterhouse.
Not allowing them.
That's great defense, Peterhouse.
Is what looks like to be House line out. Johns end up getting the ball. They try their luck. House stops them.
Come on, boys.
Johns using their passing abilities very effectively.
Come on, boys. Get up.
Looking for different ways to attack the try line. But very good defense again from House. Does he make it? No, he doesn't. And that is a try for Johns. Good effort from House.
The game is done.
That was
Enjoy the freedom and convenience that comes with CBZ Bank Visa. With Visa's convenient online payment system, you can make transactions from anywhere in the world with ease. You can pay for your education with a simple click. With your CBZ Bank Visa card, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to making smart online payments. Shop online from anywhere using your CBZ Bank Visa card. CBZ Bank, partners for success. A bank that's in sync with your lifestyle. We understand your unique requirements and the high level of service that you deserve. Our dedicated relationship officers are ready to grow your wealth and give you sound investment advice designed to support your business, asset acquisition goals, and the life you want to lead. Reach for the stars. Apply for the CBZ Prime account. CBZ Bank, partners for success.
Move, hey! Move! Straighten! Ah! Through! Nice! Anna, Katsi, go! Go! Straighten! Adlake! Set! Cheesy! Drop! Cheesy, drop again! Come back! Drop! Cheesy! Drop! By the halfway! Yeah! Hey, Gatsi! Look! Yeah! Forward. Jonah, work! Go! Well done, Mikey! Spacing! Well done! Riley, clean! Hold, hey! Touch.
Beautiful try. Is this like, am I still? Hello, testing. When you're running freely, you start getting hit. You're like, it's easy to look good when things are going well. Yeah, when there's no pressure, it's easy to look good. Testing. So, morning everyone. Welcome to Marondera, where we're bringing you a mini festival that features St. John's College, Bernard Mzeki College, Peterhouse, the hosts, and a touring side from Dubai called the Dubai Sharks. I think they're drawn from a range of schools down in up in Dubai.
and they had a very good opening game against BMC, spread the ball well. But let's see how they do against this physical St. John side. Very strong in the forward, some big boys, bruising runners, who've just come off a very tight game against Peterhouse, last minute draw. This should be a good contest. Oh, St. John's letting the ball bounce there, not great. Might be a bit of pressure on this line out now.
Yeah, 100%. That's always a coach killer, Moses. You know, it's one of those things that you don't want to allow early on, especially from a coaching perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought Peterhouse played very well, but they weren't great in the kick receipts. So I think that cost them in the end, because there was a lot of territory conceded to St. John's there by not exiting well. Oh, kick charge down there. Bit of pressure. Maybe chance for Dubai to build. They're going to spread it. They seem to be a very expansive team, as this Dubai team.
So that is knocked on by St. John's in the exit. They'll be fairly disappointed with the way they handled that exit, but fairly pleased with the way that they handled the pressure that came through from Dubai. Of course, my name is Tabo, and I'm joined in commentary by Moses Gunda, for those of you who would have been aware of past under 20 sides, some under 20 sides, as well as Peterhouse, bit of a legend in these parts. So you see the first ground down to Dubai. Good solid shunt that is from St. John's, but going beyond the 1.5 meter. See the little scrum off there from Dubai, going into contact, but without much momentum, and certainly not with the optimum body position, and getting taken in the collision, and well held there by St. John's. Ball not coming out, so that'll be a scrum down to St. John's. So judging on the last scrum, they're really dominant. They got a really good shove on, but this time they'll be fairly keen to contain their enthusiasm for the shove. Make sure that they don't go beyond a couple of steps, maybe 2 or 3, and then they stop. St. John's as well will be looking to handle the exit a lot better than they did a couple of minutes ago. So the Dubai Sharks are forced to make an early change. The fly halfway taking that ball into contact. Seems to be having a bit of an issue with his knee. So this ball will be fed into the scrum by St. John's. Good solid shunt again from St. John's, and this time they choose to run out of it. The second centre running against the seam. Good solid straight angle that is. And he's found space out on the blind side, and he'll run through to score. That'll be the second try. Very well worked move that is by St. John's. Their coach, Tamuka Pamire, of course, Sables, Cheetahs, and OH. That looks like the sort of move that would have come from his handbook. Thinking back to a couple of moves I taught him back in his days. But now that was a really excellent move, going against the shoulder, targeting the defenders who had turned early, and going into the seam where there's very little defensive pressure. Very well worked. So the gamble of running from the 22 has paid off handsomely for St. John's. So it's a clear blue skies out here, Marondera. Nice warm day. Not too warm, not too cold. Bit of a wind has kicked up. Bit more wind than there was yesterday. If you're watching the the sevens that we had yesterday at the same venue. This is the second match for the Dubai Sharks. Played earlier against Bernard Muzeki College, beating them 22-0. And St. John's themselves drawing 7-all with Peterhouse. So Dubai will kick to the near side. Not the best of impact points, but this is under 15. You don't expect it to be picture perfect. And once again, St. John's will run out of their 22. Good to see the boys playing expansively. And St. John's will continue to work the short side. This time coming to the open side, riding off the 10. 10 spreads the ball. We see the ball getting worked through the forwards. And the back running in the transit. Again, taking on the seam, and he'll be through to score right under the posts. The winger from the short side. Taking advantage of misspacing and misalignment in the Dubai Sharks defensive line. It's interesting to see that despite it being a 15s match, the Dubai Sharks aren't standing under the posts to receive the conversion. Instead, they're doing the 7 style of going up to the halfway. So this mini tournament, as it were, is running. It's basically 20 minutes running. The teams are playing in one direction. Good collection there from the young prop. Gets the ball out to his lock. The lock is running across the field, though. You'd be encouraged to step up. There are ample rewards for anyone who wants to go straight, and that was fairly contested. He was not the tackler. Well done there from the Sharks, looking to build up some sort of momentum. Once again, looking to threaten the St. John's 22. Good carry working against the grain, but not much momentum there. But the referee will bring proceedings to a halt. Another Dubai Sharks player needing to be attended to. As Moses was saying earlier, the Dubai Sharks are a club side in Dubai. Kids of expats, basically, drawn from a number of schools. And they are touring Zimbabwe. We saw them earlier yesterday. So it looks like the young man picked up a knock to the head and has a bloody nose as well. He's in very good hands. We've got an excellent medical team out here in attendance. Drawn from Mars. So we'll pick up once again from the scrum just on the St. John's 22. Good pressure coming through from the St. John's boys once again. Not much line speed coming from the Dubai boys, making it kind of easy for St. John's to come onto them. Coming in from the sides. So that'll be a penalty to Dubai, what are they going to do? Are they going to tap or are they going to kick it into touch? No, they're going to run it up. Looking to target space is the big man. Gets through a couple of tackles. Surely he'll ground this one. He'll pass it on to another man. But Dubai have lost momentum. Surely this will be contained by St. John's. Eventually brought to ground, but not releasing what should have been the tackler not releasing once the Dubai player got to the ground. So that's a discipline point from St. John's. Once again, good strong carry. And Dubai Sharks are on the scoreboard. It is now 19 points to 5 with 5 minutes to go. Morale boosting try that was. Good solid physical play from the Dubai boys. So a hefty fend from them. They look very keen to engage in the collision areas. Young man will take his time with the conversion, not mindful of the score and the time pressure. So despite him taking time, kick is not successful. The score remains 19 points to 5, 14 points in it. Good hanging kick there. Very well collected. Takes on one man and offloads. How will Dubai handle this exit? As they continue to work it towards the short side. And then goes back out to test the St. John's fold, but the referee will say he accidentally got in the way and it'll be a restart. The Dubai boys will be a bit disappointed because they had managed to build up a bit of momentum there. And for all money, they needed that with about 3 minutes to go. They would have been looking to get into the St. John's half, and they definitely had the beating of St. John's at that point. Yet more scrum pressure coming through from St. John's. And Dubai line getting that ball under pressure that looks like a forward pass. And indeed it is. The Dubai backline not looking too quick, allowing the St. John's boys to defend on the front foot. Makes it difficult to get any moves that you want to execute. But then again, they're not really running lines. They're just putting the ball down through the hands, making it easy for the St. John's boys to get onto them. Not giving the defenders too many decisions to make ultimately. And you see yet another scrum. St. John's scrum. Let's see how they handle it. They've looked very, very capable in this phase of play. But this time, solid right shoulder coming from the Dubai boys, showing that they got a bit of resistance in the scrum once they put their minds to it. So that is a morale boosting set piece. The scrum has been under a lot of pressure all through this time. Very interesting bind from the Dubai flank. Seems to be locking onto a prop. Strange that the referee didn't pick on that. Flankers should not bind onto props. It makes it unsteady and dangerous.
Pressure. Well done.
As Dubai continued to work, but under a lot of defensive line pressure from St. John's.
Sam, Betten.
But a couple of boys from Dubai are feeling the pressure somewhat. St. John's keeping up an excellent line speed and defense, testing their skills. So now with 15 seconds to go, and Dubai kicking onto their 10, they'll be looking to win this line out and get some sort of momentum going into the St. John's half. Because surely this will be the last play. And St. John's win it on the turnover. And they choose to run. Second center. Can he get a second try? He'll straighten. He'll be encouraged to fight on the ground. Good counteract that is from the Dubai Sharks. They'll be keen to get something from this play. Losing control of the ball, and a St. John's player wins it. He'll play a bit of soccer, woofing it up, all controlled ultimately by the player in support. Ball comes loose, and the ball come out. Unfortunately, pass forward. And that will bring this tie to an end. St. John's winning at 19 points to 5.
Enjoy the freedom and convenience that comes with CBZ Bank Visa. With Visa's convenient online payment system, you can make transactions from anywhere in the world with ease. You can pay for your education with a simple click. With your CBZ Bank Visa card, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to making smart online payments. Shop online from anywhere using your CBZ Bank Visa card. CBZ Bank, partners for success. A bank that's in sync with your lifestyle. We understand your unique requirements and the high level of service that you deserve. Our dedicated relationship officers are ready to grow your wealth and give you sound investment advice designed to support your business, asset acquisition goals, and the life you want to lead. Reach for the stars. Apply for the CBZ Prime account. CBZ Bank, partners for success.
So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this match pitting Bernard Museki College and Peterhouse. This is an under 15 clash. And we see early on Bernard Museki getting a net profit from the kickoff. Ball not handled by the Peterhouse tight end prop on the reception. He'll be disappointed in that. So it's an early scrum to Bernard Museki. They've got a split back line. Peterhouse themselves choosing to defend flat. They don't have a sweeper behind them. So Bernard Museki could benefit from kicking behind. So switch play there from Bernard Museki. And a kick through behind the defense. Very good play. That is from Bernard Museki. And will they score? Indeed they do. Oh, well done there. So two very well taken phases by Bernard Museki. Firstly, isolating a not so game catch up. And then secondly, a little switch play and kick behind. If Peterhouse didn't think they were up in for a game, they're certainly aware of the fact now. As we wait for the kick to come. So it's barely a minute in, and Bernard Museki are leading Peterhouse under 15s. 5 points to 0. Very good awareness that was from the playmakers, realizing that Peterhouse did not have a sweeper. So that kick is successful, just about making it over the crossbar. So it's 7 points to 0. I was saying it was very good game awareness by the Bernard Museki playmaker, realizing that Peterhouse were flat across, and because they had a central scrum, they had split the Peterhouse defense in two. And basically they dictated to Peterhouse where the defenders go. So will that make the 10? No, it does not. So that will be a free kick to Bernard Museki. Very interesting scrum this is. I wonder whether Bernard Museki are going to run a similar move to the last one. Again, it's central. This time Peterhouse leaving a sweeper well back. They've learned the lesson. Once bitten, they say. Massive push that is coming from Peterhouse, but going well beyond the 1.5. But interestingly enough, referee deciding that there were hands in that scrum from the Bernard Museki boys. So that will become a scrum award to Peterhouse. So Peterhouse getting the face back. Peterhouse with only one player on the far side of the field. And 5 on the near side. So it'll be an 8-9 action going to the far side where they've got a winger. So they've created that little one-on-one. Is he able to convert it? Very well covered by the scramble defense from Bernard Museki. So with the tackle height, that's a penalty to Peterhouse. Get an opportunity to attack once again. This is their first time in the Bernard Museki half. Playing to the near side. The second center is able to get the ball out to the wing. No, he does not. Covered once again by the scramble defense from Bernard Museki. The ball comes out. Peterhouse working it through the forwards in the middle. Deep into the 22. Does he score? Yes, he does. Oh, no, he does not. Actually, that is, it looks like he knocked it on. Still trying to work out what the referee signal is there. But
Looks like a trial and dropout from Benamuzeki. Not the best of impact points there from the young man. But there was a very good chase line coming up, putting the Peterhouse receiver under a lot of pressure. So Peterhouse will play on to the near side where they got 4 players against 5 defenders. Unfortunately, Peterhouse pass not going to hand, and the Bernard Museki defender unable to recover that one. Good step back in against the shoulder from the Peterhouse boy. Once again, seatbelt tackle. Yet another penalty given away by Bernard Museki, giving Peterhouse easy mileage and not 10. Once again, getting onto the Bernard Museki 5. Peterhouse looking dangerous and poised to score. Bernard Museki will be desperate to stop compounding those mistakes, and that is a try to Peterhouse. Bernard Museki guilty on this occasion of compounding mistakes, giving Peterhouse easy meters with continuous infringements, seatbelt tackles, that sort of thing. So that is something that they can work on. You know, rugby is moving towards the below the waist tackle. So if you're a coach watching this, you may as well start working on that. Because any tackle, most countries in Europe and New Zealand apparently have already migrated to tackles below the waist. So as a country, we may as well move on to that. So with the successful conversion at 7 points all, Bernard Museki with yet another kick. Who are they going to isolate, and will Peterhouse handle the reception better this time? He'll take his time. There's about 12.5 minutes to go. Plenty of time. Bernard Museki have stacked their forwards on one side of the field, and this kick will be central, which is dangerous because that splits your defense in two. Not really encouraged, but to Bernard Museki's credit, there's an excellent kick chase. So Peterhouse with an advantage on this side, and that looked deliberately slapped down by the Bernard Museki player there. So that is a yellow card for that deliberate slap down. One would have thought perhaps a guiding word from the referee would have sufficed. You know, it is a festival. And that being a first infringement from the young man, surely, with more than 70 meters to go to the try line, the yellow card is a bit north of necessary. Either way, the Peterhouse play progresses to the right-hand side of the field onto the far side, and a number of players running diagonally and bringing defenders onto the last man. And Bernard Museki scrambled defense, sees Peterhouse into touch. So that'll be a Peterhouse line out, about 10 meters short of the Bernard Museki 22. Referee making sure that the numbers tally, that Bernard Museki have got the same number of defenders at the line out as Peterhouse. Was at 5. So a little trick play from the Peterhouse boys. Not sure that went the full 5 though. Play action develops. Peterhouse will look to play to the middle. He'll step against the seam. Does he score in the corner? But Bernard Museki have got defenders, but now it looks like they've all bunched up on that far side. Peterhouse do have numbers out wide and free, but the guys in the middle have lost that ball. And Bernard Museki do get a relieving kick, taking play all the way back to the halfway. Very well defended that by Bernard Muzeki. Peterhouse will step against the jagged defense from Bernard Muzeki. It's absolutely necessary for Bernard Muzeki to hold on to their discipline at this point. Pass not going to hand. Bernard Muzeki have a chance to realign. Good patience that is from the Peterhouse boys. He'll step one, he'll step another. Just 5 meters short now. Peterhouse will play to their forwards. Will anyone straighten the line? No, they'll look to play out. It was absolutely necessary for Peterhouse to straighten the line, at least commit a number of defenders before looking to play out. Bit of impatience there from the Peterhouse boys. So Bernard Muzeki get an exit. Fairly central scrum. They got 4 players on this. 4 backline players. 3 backline players on the near side. Looks like they'll play to this near side and kick. Have they done enough to isolate that man? Good relieving kick. Taking play all the way back to the Peterhouse 10. Very good exit that is from Bernard Muzeki. Looks like the Peterhouse bench has seen enough. So they've rung the changes and they brought on their super squad. Bernard Muzeki as well make 2 changes. Peterhouse have brought on a number of boys. So with 8 minutes to go, scores are tied at 7 points each. It's looked even up to this point. Seven-man scrum this time. Again, that did not go 5, surely. So the referee will say that's not straight, even though, yeah, clearly that did not go the 5. That should be a penalty to Bernard Muzeki, but it is what it is. So it is a short arm, so where Bernard Muzeki could have had the luxury of kicking into touch and getting the line out back. With a short arm, they can either opt for a scrum or a tap. Well made, that is. From one of the subs, although he's gone up, he's in front of this last man. Ill discipline, that is from Peterhouse. Giving Bernard Muzeki an opportunity to attack. It's been a while since Bernard Muzeki were in this half. Hands in the ruck, that should be a penalty to Peterhouse. He'll tap, defenders are not 10. So that'll be another tap and go. Good, solid carry that is. Took 2 men to bring him down. Peterhouse guilty of getting men in with their hands, but unfortunately the second carry from Bernard Muzeki was knocked on. Peterhouse get an exit. Bernard Muzeki will be desperately disappointed because they were in a very good position to score. 6 minutes to go. They've done really well to hang in there, forcing Peterhouse to rethink their selection. So how does the scrum go? This time well contested between the two. So see the fly off player with the play action with his first center on the near side. Bernard Muzeki, the scramble defense. Do they hold him? Eventually they do, but with a net loss of about 40 meters. Again, good defense from Bernard Muzeki, working in numbers, making sure that the tackler is not alone. As play comes out to the middle, Peterhouse with no one really running a straight line, but looking to get as wide as they possibly can. Does that man on the far side convert it? Yes, he does. Looks like a try. And Peterhouse, for the first time in this match, are ahead. It is now 12 points to 7, with 5 minutes to go and the kick to come. Benan Muzeki will rule that knock on the Peterhouse 22, which gave Peterhouse the opportunity to get upfield and score. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our partners and sponsors for this mini under 15 festival. Fuchs Engineering and Maguire's, making it possible for the under 15s to get some extra game time, as well as making it possible for the Dubai Sharks to come up. It's been a while since we've had touring schools coming into Zimbabwe. So the Benan Muzeki boys in deep discussions, having a mini conference, figuring out their next plan, and it looks like they do have a sneaky plan for this kickoff. If they score and convert this, the odds on to win. So it'll be very important for them to get the ball back from this kickoff.
Side in, let's press.
So the kick goes through the middle, collected by the Peterhouse receiver. Justin is 22, beaten about 4-5 men, but running laterally and isolated, knocking it on in that collision. A number of his teammates are not too chuffed with him right now because he could have passed the ball down the line. The ball is faster than the man. He was looking to be the hero, to be the guy who does it for the lads, but that's not how it's done in rugby. It's a team sport. So just under 2.5 minutes to go. The score is 12 points to 7. Peterhouse leading Benan Muzeki. Peterhouse getting the tight head off that. And you see a step against the line. Peterhouse with another net gain off the center. Who's come on? Flyer finds the second center. Gets to the fullback. Can the wing score? The eighth man, sorry. Well handled again by the scramble defense from Benan Muzeki. Showing that there's a lot of ability in that screw. Cross kick. Doesn't find the winger on the far side. Peterhouse holding their width. And yes, they score. Very good play there. Good to see such game awareness from the playmakers on both sides. Peterhouse realizing that Benan Muzeki were bunching up and committing players to the heat spots where the ball was. And knowing that there are two players on the outside, playmaker trusted his man enough to kick to him. And the man on the outside had the time and composure to gather that ball and score. Very well judged. Very good skills to see. So that brings proceedings to an end. Peterhouse winning 17 points to 7 against a very game and capable looking Benan Muzeki side. Very good match, very good skills.
Enjoy the freedom and convenience that comes with CBZ Bank Visa. With Visa's convenient online payment system, you can make transactions from anywhere in the world with ease. You can pay for your education with a simple click. With your CBZ Bank Visa card, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to making smart online payments. Shop online from anywhere using your CBZ Bank Visa card. CBZ Bank, partners for success. A bank that's in sync with your lifestyle. We understand your unique requirements and the high level of service that you deserve. Our dedicated relationship officers are ready to grow your wealth and give you sound investment advice designed to support your business, asset acquisition goals, and the life you want to lead. Reach for the stars. Apply for the CBZ Prime account. CBZ Bank, partners for success.
Now you're feeling how it is on the other side, huh? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're waiting for the kickoff and the tie between the Dubai Sharks and Peterhouse under 15s. See the kick to the far side. On the money, just on the 10. And isolating the Peterhouse ball carrier. And that is an early penalty. And the Dubai Sharks will opt for the tap and carry. But unfortunately, the man went in on his own, making the clean really difficult for his teammates. But eventually they got there. Really slow build-ups from the Dubai Sharks. They'll be keen to get over the disappointment of losing their second match to St. John's. So earlier they'd beaten Benan Mozeki 22-0 before losing 19 points to 5 to St. John's. A very forward-oriented team, very keen to carry. And we saw them getting a lot of good mileage in the game against St. John's. Peterhouse not getting much in terms of real estate from that kick. But what matters is they get the throw into the line out. They're just in the Dubai half. This is the Peterhouse's first foray into the Dubai Sharks half, as it were. And Dubai have called for a full line out. Peterhouse have called for a full line out, I'm sorry. Looking to win the space at the back. And indeed they go to number 4 off the top. Then play action, unfortunately knocked by the first centre. But having the wherewithal to kick that ball away. Preventing the Dubai players from picking up that ball on the transition. So the net gain for Dubai is about 5 meters given where the Peterhouse line out was initially. So Peterhouse perhaps a bit guilty of not running onto the ball, allowing the defense to get in their faces. So we see the first scrum down in this tie. Big left shoulder from Peterhouse. So earlier on, the Dubai Sharks did enjoy the right shoulder against St. John's, especially towards the latter stages of that match. But that scrum did come under a lot of pressure from St. John's, but doing a lot better against Peterhouse early on. Little step and go there from the Dubai Shark Centre. Once again, going in without momentum into the collision, allowing the defense to wrap you up. With that ball going to ground, Peterhouse are on the transition now. Looking to play onto the near side where they've got a 6v4 overlap. Unfortunately, ball not going to hand. You know, if you get an overlap like that, you want to use the hands. You want to straighten the running lines. Make it difficult for the defense to drift and to take you out into touch.
Moss, I want this. Go up. Daniel.
So
Daniel Moss is going up.
Dubai looking a little guilty of closing the tunnel. That tunnel should be a meter across.
Nice.
Peterhouse just about getting that ball back, but not so clean in the recovery. Once again, good defensive pressure coming through from Dubai Sharks and the counter-attack, and they'll be rewarded with possession of this one. Very well contested the first 5 minutes of this match. The Dubai Sharks showing that that little setback against St. John's is one that they can overcome easily. As you see yet another feed into the scrum, a number of the Dubai boys are incredibly high. They want to improve on that body position. Good pressure coming through from the Peterhouse Lucies. Good, solid, clean, allowing Dubai a bit of daylight over the ball, but losing control of the ball after the step. And that move breaks down. A lot of possession has been in that middle section of the field. Neither side really able to get into the opponent's 22 as yet.
Daniel.
So that'll be thrown into the lineout by Peterhouse once again. We've seen a number of Peterhouse lineouts actually. And again, they go to the number 4 off the top, behind the initial run, and kick behind the back line where there's no sweeper. Can the winger gather it? Indeed he can. Very well played that by Peterhouse. Beautiful set piece. Very well kicked by the first centre. Little birdie tells me that was against that was against the call. Seems like kids are ad-libbing and kind of made it up as they went, but you saw the net result. You know, the ball was called out to the back where the fly-off was in space, and he played his first center, able to kick without pressure behind the defensive line where there was no sweeper. And there is no cure for pace in a situation like that. There's nothing you can do as a defensive coach except realign your backfield. There's a bottle on the field. Very well gathered this time by Peterhouse, and a good solid carry up by the 8th man. Beats his second, third man. Still going. Beats a 4th. And he's through to score. And Peterhouse, just like that, have got 2 in about 30 seconds. Good individual work. So that'll be a mental note Dubai will make. Do not kick at that man. And that one isn't dead. Yeah, it's it. Yeah, it's it. So the initial tackler, the first guy to get run over, as it were, needs attention. So they're calling for a stiff board. I'm sure it's just a precaution. You know what we do in the Zim rugby circles? We do apply the recognize and remove. The moment you suspect anything round about the head, you don't take any chances. So play will be brought to a stop. All the young man is attended to. Of course, the Dubai Sharks, as we said earlier, are a club from the Middle East, drawn from the kids of expats, and I believe from a number of schools. So it's good to see them coming out to tour the country. So they've been given the opportunity to play against St. John's, Peterhouse, Bernard Muzeki, giving them the opportunity to get some much needed exposure and experience of playing the 15s game, especially in a country such as Zim where the school game is vibrant. As well for the under 15 schools that have been able to come through from the hosting country. An opportunity to shake off the cobwebs after exams. And to get some much needed practice and game exposure leading up to the last leg of the school's calendar. So got some very capable and able attendance from Mars. I'm pretty sure it's precautionary. This festival, of course, held at Peterhouse Boys in Marondera. Like to give our thanks to Fuchs Lubricants, Fuchs Zimbabwe, Maguire's, and Expa-K. Very beautiful surroundings we have here in Marondera. Beautiful cloudless day, clear blue skies, slight breeze, all of it adding to the most beautiful of winter days. After this, we will have Bernard Muzeki College, St. John's, and I believe one other match. Need to confirm what that fixture will be. So the young man being taken off, I'm sure it's precautionary. Got his head in the wrong position, as it were. So we will play on. 10 minutes 45 left. With the score 15 points to 0. The hosts in the lead. Beautiful run that is from the second center, releasing that man once again. He's able to score his second try of the day. Unfortunately, losing control of the ball in the tackle, and it gives Dubai the opportunity to exit. Number of their players looking a bit short of puff right now. The young man running laterally. He'd be well advised to go straight on. Very physical. The Dubai boys have been. A lot of effort, but ultimately didn't gain much ground because he ran right across the field. A situation like that, what you want to do is you want to tie up defenders, you want to go north to south, as it were, as opposed to east to west. Will be brought back to the advantage that wasn't on for the Dubai Sharks. Good solid scrum, that is. Good platform for Dubai to exit from. With the pause, pass into the centers. Dubai continue to work on the loop around, but the winger not trusting his pace and working back into the crowd, but his own men getting in the way, but fortunately something happened there that the referee wasn't pleased about from the Peterhouse boys. Not quite sure what that was, what the call was. Once again, Dubai guilty of getting their running lines crossed. Number of players guilty of going laterally. Well, that boy doesn't look too healthy. No, it's not. So substitution is going to happen, albeit during a penalty. And Peterhouse will kick for touch. Let's wait for the line out from Peterhouse. Peterhouse look to play through the hands. Mopped up by the fly half, running on the loop around. He's got two men on his outside. Unfortunately, the pass was not the best. Not the best of passes. And the ball going to touch. And Dubai get yet another opportunity to exit from the 22. See a couple of changes coming on from Dubai. About 3 players coming on.
Ref going up. Just wait, subs. Sebastian off. And Aiden, you move to lock, yeah? And we've got one more. Landon! Landon! Off! Daniel, on it.
That is won by Peterhouse against the throw. And they'll look to set up a wide ruck. Out to the fly off to the first center, running a short line. Just about able to get the ball back without knocking it on. Peterhouse will test the fringe. Then they'll come to the short side. How's the Dubai French defense? Not so good. Very well done there by Peterhouse. That'll take the score now to 20 points to 0 with the kick to come. And just over 5 minutes to go. So if you're just joining us now, we're live on Cairo Sports, bringing you the Under 15 Fuchs Lubricants Festival. We have a touring team from Dubai, the Dubai Sharks. We have the hosts, Peterhouse. There's St. John's College from Harare. And there's Bernard Muzeki from Marondera. Beautiful kick, but not enough curl on that. As a kicking coach, that is what you want to see. You want to see a right-footed kicker going for the right-hand post, because the natural fade of the ball should take it in. Peter showing the changes, a couple of players coming off. It's very important for Dubai to get this kick restart back. They haven't had possession for a while, especially in the Peterhouse half. A lot of the play has been against them and in their half, and because of that, any mistakes that they make are put away very quickly and in short shift by Peterhouse. Once again, Peterhouse recovering that kick restart well. See them working to the far side. Again, looking to create the one-on-one with that very dominant ball carrier on the wing. Fortunately, stepped into touch, and that'll be brought back for a line out. We've seen on a number of occasions, Peterhouse have drawn the opposing line out towards the back, and then a man will run short to receive the ball on the 5. We've also seen them throwing to number 4 and coming off the top. I suspect this one would be their short run. I haven't seen that for a while. So there's something that happened there. I'm not quite sure what happened, but that line out turned into a free kick. Maybe Dubai guilty of taking too long to get set. Peterhouse will look to straighten the line, commit defenders back to where they came from, create space on the outside. See, once again, good kick by the first center. Targeting the backfield once again, and that's a very good net gain for Peterhouse. And they'll get to put pressure on Dubai Sharks on their own 5. Seen some very good tactical kicking from the first center. So this will be a very high pressure throw by Dubai, and they're able to work a trick play to get the ball back. And with the exit, they've only gained 5 meters of real estate. So Peterhouse will get the throw just inside the Dubai 22. To the front of the line out, comes down, Scrum off to the first center. First center knocks it on. That'll be picked up on the 22 by Dubai. They'll be keen to exit well here. About 36 seconds left in the match. This is surely the last play. Last opportunity for Dubai to get onto the scoreboard. Pass not going to hand. Knocked on. So this will be a scrum just inside the Dubai 22. Not able to clear their lines of Dubai Sharks. Peterhouse will just be keen to stabilize and contain the situation, make sure that they keep the scoreboard on 0. And this will indeed be the last play as Peterhouse win the tight head against the feed. Picked up by the scrum half, and he'll go and he'll score. Very well played, very good awareness from the Peterhouse scrum half. Recognizing that the Dubai Sharks had basically no one on the short side of the scrum, and that they were not set up to defend against the tight head. So that brings proceedings to an end. 25-0. Peterhouse, the hosts, beating the touring side.
Enjoy the freedom and convenience that comes with CBZ Bank Visa. With Visa's convenient online payment system, you can make transactions from anywhere in the world with ease. You can pay for your education with a simple click. With your CBZ Bank Visa card, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to making smart online payments. Shop online from anywhere using your CBZ Bank Visa card. CBZ Bank, partners for success. A bank that's in sync with your lifestyle. We understand your unique requirements and the high level of service that you deserve. Our dedicated relationship officers are ready to grow your wealth and give you sound investment advice designed to support your business, asset acquisition goals, and the life you want to lead. Reach for the stars. Apply for the CBZ Prime account. CBZ Bank, partners for success.
Brenna Mazeki in the maroon tops with gold trim and white shorts. Looks like St. John's will be playing from the left to the right. Brenna Mazeki will be extremely keen to build on their last performance against Peterhouse, where they led for large portions of that match and looked extremely good at their scramble defense. However, they'll be keen to not allow the physicality of the St. John's players to dictate the way the game is played. They'll be very keen on getting some good line speed, get in the faces of the St. John's boys, not allow the St. John's boys to build up momentum on the run. Also saw a couple of naughty plays from the Bernard Muzeki boys, especially when they get a scrum in the central positions of the field. They do have a couple of trick plays, bit of game awareness from their playmakers. They do take note of where the backfield is, and they're not shy to kick into those spaces. So it'll be a very interesting tactical match this. Bernard Muzeki and St. John's, don't be fooled. There is a lot at stake here. St. John's will be looking to finish strong. Bernard Muzeki will be looking to get a win. So we kick off in this last clash in the under 15 Fuchs Lubricant tournament at Peterhouse. At St. John's College in emerald green tops and bottle green shorts, playing from the left to right against Bernard Muzeki in maroon and gold trim with white shorts. You see early on, good passage of play by St. John's, player folding to the far side and very well defended by Bernard Muzeki. Bernard Muzeki have been very good with their scramble defense in the matches that they played, especially the second match that they played against Peterhouse. They showed a lot of commitment to the tackle, a lot of awareness of where the ball is. Good spiral kick there. Beautiful, right onto the 22. It's been a while since I last saw a kick like that. I think some beautiful shape on that kick. St. John's with the throw in a good attacking position right now. Bernard Muzeki choose not to contest. Eventually allowing themselves to engage in the maul. St. John's scrum off, asking for the ball. But no need, it'll be taken up by the player from the back, and St. John's will score from the first phase. Very good play that by St. John's. Good tactical discipline.
Back and set, jump, go. You see.
The kick is unsuccessful, so the score remains 5 points to 0. Peterhouse boys are not in the world's greatest rush. So the kick is unsuccessful, 5 points to 0. St. John's in the lead. Cheers. So Penamazeki with the kick restart. They've stacked their forwards on one side of the field. And they'll look to kick in the middle again, splitting their defense in two. Always a dangerous thing to do.
Go with them.
It gives the attacking team options in terms of where to go. And indeed, St. John's will first go one way, then go the next. Surely that's a forward pass, but very good. Yes, very good skills to recover that. So Pena and Muzeki are rewarded for their discipline in the kick chase with a promising scrum just outside the St. John's 22. We saw a lot of very good work from the St. John's forwards in the match against Dubai. Created a lot of good pressure in the push. Will they be able to exert that once again and win that ball back from Pena and Muzeki? Pena Muzeki choosing to... Initially, I was going to say they were going to stack their back line by sending a second player to that near side. And with the scrum pressure coming through from St. John's, eighth man found it difficult to pick that ball and play to the short side, where they were looking to create a one-on-one situation. And St. John's have been rewarded with their own put into the scrum half for the exit. We saw from the previous games, St. John's don't kick that much. They do run it out. So I expect they will run. Beda and Muzeki do not have anyone sweeping at the back. So all St. John's need is to get one line break and they're through to score. And indeed, St. John's will kick into the backfield. Very good exit that by St. John's, getting into the Beda and Muzeki half. Very well executed there. Beda and Muzeki would do well to look into their backfield defense a little better. Because St. John's look like they will exploit the space that you leave behind. So this is the first line out to Beda and Muzeki in this tie. Unable to get that ball, St. John's wins it against the throw. They'll set it up for the wide rock. Out to the fly half passes to the first center will play. He'll run, look for his fullback. Commit a number of players in. Again, very good scramble defense from Beda and Muzeki. Taking that player into touch, that should be a line out. Beda and Muzeki once again rewarded for some very good scramble defense. Very committed tacklers out wide. They do commit a lot of players to the hot areas where the ball is, so they do tend to leave space out wide, but they do work hard to get round. That's something that I'll give them. They've shown a lot of discipline in that area. So fade into that scrum by St. John's. Fly off taking his time to get the ball out. Play action develops. The little winger will step one, step two, but he gets isolated. Surely that was a good win by the Peterhouse Muzeki boy. That was not the tackler. That was not the tackler. So there's no need for him to release it, and he was first over the ball. That's a very unfortunate decision. That ball not going to hand for St. John's. Coming back to a previous advantage. Players getting ahead of the last feet. Tap, pass out. Lots of space for that man. Can he crash? Yes, he can. Finds the daylight between shoulders. That is the second try to St. John's. Score goes to 10 points to 0. About 12 minutes left. So far, the festival has been played in very good spirits. Unfortunately, that kick to the chagrin of the coach, Tamuka Pamire. Very annoyed with this kicker there because those are lost points. I was saying that this tournament has been played in the best of spirits. It's been a good, friendly environment. The touring team has been hosted well by all accounts, and they've had a very good experience of the country. Hopefully we'll see more of the same, especially next year. I'm also reliably informed that this can become an annual tournament. So that'll be kicked off and recovered well by St. John's, and another beautiful exit, taking Peterhouse Muzeki back onto their 22. Looks for the chicken wing. Peterhouse Muzeki working the ball up. Can they get the support there on time? So eventually fighting to get onto the floor. Good counteract that is from St. John's. The ball is out. Peterhouse Muzeki just about keeping St. John's off. Play will stop for Peterhouse Muzeki player. Appears to picked up a ding on the head. Of course, the recognize and remove protocols being observed. Once you suspect that a player's got anything around about the head, you take no chances. All right, in this case, it's not the head, happily. Looks like it's an injury to the wrist. I see ice being applied to the wrist. So we'll begin with the team in possession, which was Peterhouse Muzeki. They'll restart. Not quite sure whether they'd be happy about the scrum in this case, because there's a lot of pressure coming through from St. John's. Much better platform there, and the scrum half will take it and test the short side. Good dummy and goal from the Peterhouse Muzeki playmaker. The pick and go through the middle, but shepherded into touch. Very good defense from St. John's. Seems like there was a seatbelt tackle there. Peterhouse Muzeki rewarded for some good enterprising play. Very dangerous scrum half. Oh, he's looking for space. Good patience there from Peterhouse Muzeki, looking to play up. Unfortunately, a couple of players receiving the ball static. They'd want to run onto the ball as opposed to taking and standing still. And right there, the St. John's players are able to get defenders onto the ball and over the ball and leaving ball carriers isolated. So because of that, the ball carrier was holding onto the ball at the floor. And right there, St. John's with an excellent play right wide, and that'll be That'll be a dive. Good individual play there from St. John's. Good appreciation of where the defense was not by the St. John's playmakers. And that is St. John's third try. 8 minutes to go. Score is now 15 points to 0. So the kicker will be looking to get this one better. Yes, he does. It's now 17 points to 0. Earlier on, after he'd missed the second kick, was looking a bit sheepish. His coach wasn't too chuffed with them. Very capable kicker, so the 2 kicks that he had made earlier a bit inexcusable. You want to get into good habits. You want to make sure of the kicks. You want to make sure that you get into the last leg of the season doing all the right things. They've got some very interesting ties. Do St. John's. They go to Lomagandi next week, I believe. Then they host Peterhouse. So they've got some really big matches, especially in this under 15 category. Another good clearing kick that from St. John's, taking Pedal Muzeki back into their own half. So last time we saw Pedal Muzeki throwing to the front, but not successfully. And they look to have changed throwers. And Pedal Muzeki have asked for a 3-man line out. Number of St. John's boys hanging off sides. Number of St. John's boys were not 10 on that occasion, surely. That should be offsides against St. John's. We'll see St. John's playing through the middle. Some good work from the forwards. And the substitute will beat the defense. And I was saying earlier, with the Pena Muzeki setup, once you beat one man, you're through to score. And the score now moves to 20 points to 0 with 5.5 minutes to go. In this, the last match of the Folks Lubricants under 15 tournament. St. John's are looking like they'll finish this with 2 wins and a draw. Benamzeki without a win. The touring Dubai Sharks, 1 win and 2 losses. And Peterhouse with 1 win, 1 loss, and a draw. No, sorry, one draw and 2 wins. Sorry. So Peterhouse and St. John's with identical records. A draw and 2 wins. So Benamuzeki to kick out. Looking to finish strong. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to get something on the board. Deep kick, putting a lot of pressure on the receiver. Also excellent position. Are they able to get him into touch? No, they're not. Ankle tap, timely ankle tap, just as he was through to score. The box kick will come over. Well executed into the Benamuzeki 22. Can the fly off recover it? He cannot. So that should be a knock on before the line out. So there is a St. John's player who's in agony, being attended to in the backfield. So Benamuzeki will throw. This will be a pressure defensive throw. They'll be keen to not lose possession once again. This time Benamuzeki going with 6 men. Just about able to get it. Oh, the ball's not recovered, and that should be a knock-on advantage to St. John's. So it looks like instead it will be a scrum that will be given to Pena Muzeki. Low calamity of errors there. So Pena Muzeki will be keen to kick behind the defensive line of St. John's, at least create a sprint challenge. Goal pressure coming through from the St. John's scrum. And the Lucy is able to score from that. Very good enterprising, poaching that from the St. John's Lucy, taking advantage of difficult possession regain from Benham Zeki. 8th man and the scrum half between them, not able to gather that ball. And the Lucy following through to fall on top of it. So the score now moves to 27 points to 0. Will that fade in? Looks true. That is in. Very good kick. Judging by the coach's body language, all is forgiven. He missed 2 relatively easy ones. Then he puts in the sort of kick that can get you selected for the Springboks. I've seen Manny Libok miss those ones. So Rassi, if you're watching, hey, there's some fun that you should look at. So Penam Zeki with the kick restart with 45 seconds left on the clock. They've only got 45 seconds to get something on the scoreboard to trouble the scorers. It's 31 points to 0. Play action develops to the far side. St. John's looking to score yet again. He's only got 1 man to beat, and indeed he'll score. Take the corner, young man. Ooh, he comes back in. So a young man decides to play soccer and go through the goalposts when all he had to do was get to the corner. Yarr. That's the sort of thing that gets you here up. And that will bring an end to proceedings. Beautiful way to end this festival. So we wait for the conversion and a confirmation of score. And that should take it to 38 points to 0. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of our stream of the Fuchs Lubricants Under 15 Festival here at Peterhouse. I'd like to thank once again our partners, Fuchs Lubricants, Expert K, and Maguire's.
Enjoy the freedom and convenience that comes with CBZ Bank Visa. With Visa's convenient online payment system, you can make transactions from anywhere in the world with ease. You can pay for your education with a simple click. With your CBZ Bank Visa card, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to making smart online payments. Shop online from anywhere using your CBZ Bank Visa card. CBZ Bank, partners for success. A bank that's in sync with your lifestyle. We understand your unique requirements and the high level of service that you deserve. Our dedicated relationship officers are ready to grow your wealth and give you sound investment advice designed to support your business, asset acquisition goals, and the life you want to lead. Reach for the stars. Apply for the CBZ Prime account. CBZ Bank. Partners for success. A bank that's in sync with your lifestyle. We understand your unique requirements and